Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Rebecca and Tammy and Heather and Julianne, and I'm freezing. Cold. And of course, I wore these 3/4 length sleeves, so like my poncho's upstairs. So I turned this into a shawl yesterday. It's my star blanket folded in half, and it's being used as a excuse me, as a warm hug. Oh, good morning. So I got up early and recorded a very weird video this morning. Very weird. It just, if I'm not here live, it just doesn't feel right anymore. So trying to record videos with content that I don't share during my videos is like, it's hard. Oh, it is cold down here. Good morning, Martha. Hit my knuckle on something. Scraped it on something because it hurts. So I'm trying to remember, what did I do yesterday? Hello, Vivian. And I was actually up early enough to see Kim live this morning, and she's like, well, what are you recording? I said content, because I literally had no idea what I was going to do. So I had originally thought I was going to go on and record a video on how I make scrubbies, but I looked back in my videos and I found I had already done that. So, I mean, I could have done another one for those that haven't, those that are new and, don't feel like they want to go search through my videos for it. They don't have to. Good morning, Jeremy. That's awesome, Heather. Thank you. Today is going to be weird. So I have a couple things that I have to do. Basically, after this, I am going to go straight to my Bible study. And then after that, I have to run to a store and grab some necessities. And then after that, I'm going to come home and have lunch and then turn around and go right back out for a doctor's appointment to go talk about my blood work that I had done a couple weeks ago. So, and then again, come home and do something this afternoon. So I will see where my energy's at this afternoon. I really want to get that flag done, but I don't know what, we'll see. And I don't know what time I'm going to be home. So that's why I can't give you a time. I want to say 2, but I could be talking for the doctor at the doctor's till 2, and then wouldn't be home until 2:30 or something like that. So, yeah, good morning, everybody. I don't know when it's going to happen today. And I got to get groceries and, oh my goodness. I need to do that too. I'm going to online shop, so I need to text my husband and make sure. He was telling me a couple things he wanted me to, meal-wise, he wanted me to get, and I can't remember all of it. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to rain here or not, but it's looking like it might. So my video that I recorded, I actually utilized my whole, YouTube Create app, and so it is, last I knew, it was still processing. Yep, it's got 21% processed, 22. It says 3 minutes left. So we'll see. And the thumbnail for it is hilarious because it's just me looking down. Melissa G is in the house. Good morning. Yeah, well, and that's the thing, Melissa, is today might not get done. Because even like yesterday, I was trying to figure out, what did I crochet yesterday? Oh, that's right, the flag. I'm pretty sure that's all I did yesterday. I got some in, but it was, for the flag. So, 48.9% now. I have Bible study this morning. I really want you guys to get school done today, but I don't know how I'm going to make that work and keep you guys accountable while I'm not here. So, that's that. I know, I want to get it done though, y'all. That's the thing. I'm like, I would rather not do anything else and get it done, That's just how my mindset is. A lot of times I allow my crochet, excuse me, my voice has not woke up this morning, and it is really starting to to annoy me. But anyway, excuse me. Sometimes I allow it to take priority over things, and And the hexie that I wanted to start, speaking of hexies, I don't know if I'm going to get one done right now because I keep starting things, and it's like I got to stop starting things. I've started yet another blanket, y'all, but it's a Tunisian blanket for my youngest. And I started it this morning. It's a bit of a mess. I've got to figure out how to keep this organized without it getting into a tangled mess. I need to find the cables that don't have memory, because these are recommended by people. They're swivel cords, but you can see it's still spiraled. You have a blanket. Hold on, I gotta read this over here. I have a blanket that is a little too big right now to work on, so I'm working on other things. Yeah. Wait, hold on. 20 years ago. 4 rows deep into my 20-year-old whip. Hey, I had one of those, but I sent it off to somebody and they finished it. Hexie blanket finally coming together. Awesome. This is a star blanket that I have on my shoulders. Almost 400. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, did you mean hearts? Good morning, Lisa. So, I'm trying to remember what these are called. They're the Mindful Collection by Knitter's Pride. The cords. So I have the packages in here. So people swear by those cords. But I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna be a pain in the butt or not with it. As I'm making this Tunisian blanket. It's getting twisted. I know it'll untwist as I work on it, but it's like, I don't know. Oh, okay. It's white granny. Sorry, I read Rebecca's thing and then I went to Melissa's comment. Sorry. Squirrel! It was before I knew how to make it all one piece. 400 hexies 20 years ago. Never put the blanket together. Oh, okay. 400 hexagons. Holy God. How small are those? Or, like, how big? Or what's the size of those hexies? Right? And she said it's going into a blanket. Like, they have to be tiny for it to be, or depending on what size blanket you're going for. Yeah, right? Very good, Stash Buster. Hello, Ivy. I popped in and out of your live last night. I was out. Leave the cat alone, please. I was out waiting in my car for my daughter to get done at dance, and so I was on my phone and I was like, oh hey, they're live. Or I saw Jen's name live and I went, oh hey, I'm gonna pop in and say hi, and then I happened to see you in there too. Maybe, Vivian. Maybe. I am literally on the first row. This is like the foundation row of it. Like, I haven't even finished it yet. I started it this morning. I still have all that left to get on here. There we go. I got a little bit of clarity there. 3 rounds of the granny stitch worsted weight with 4mm, so not huge. Okay, so I'm going to guess around 3 inches or so. Maybe? Somewhere in there? Without actually seeing them visually. Oh, my eyes are... Wow, I have plenty of light over me. Oh, I don't have that one on. Where is it at here? Oh, here we go. I gotta move this down a little bit. So, I really want to get this foundation row done, on the hook anyway, before I go to my Bible study. So I'm gonna try, and I am so sorry, y'all, for the throat clearing. Ugh. Probably, yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. Amanda, you're fine. There's never being late. You're always right on time. I know people say that a lot. Yeah, so Rebecca, what size blanket do you think you're going to end up with? Because 3 inches, a 3-inch hexie. Oh my goodness. 10 of them would make 30 inches. So I'm trying to think here. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a lot. 62 by 51. So that is almost a queen. Because a twin size blanket, or actually it might be a twin. Good afternoon, Louise. It's somewhere between a twin and maybe a full or a queen, because a twin is around 50 something inches by 75. I'm almost positive. Twin blanket size. So let's see. 65 by 90 is a twin blanket because of the drape. So that right there is smaller than a twin.
The National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory.
Stop talking. I don't care. Winter weather advisory. Well, that's nothing. Oh, I think there might be some possible for some freezing drizzle is what they're saying this morning. Yeah, so I'm looking on here, and a throw is 50 by 60. An Afghan is 50 by 65. A twin is 65 by 90. That's not right. Whatever. That's according to this thing I found. I don't know. 65 by 90. Anyway. So, yeah, it's around a throw size, it sounds like. So, who knows? Depending on how big you made your hexies. And then obviously, all the width that you get from the attaching areas too. So yesterday I showed you guys my square, my granny square, and I was thinking about redoing it, but after I got to showing it and talking about it, I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it alone, and when I go to join them, I'll just stretch it that extra half inch. I mean, really, what's a half inch going to do to it, I don't think it should stretch it so much that it ruins the look of it, A weekend project. Well, that weekend took you 20 years. It was a 20-year weekend. I wanted to say day, like a 20-day weekend, but, whatever 20 times 365 is, plus all the leap years in there, At least, 5 leap years in there? So 5 extra days. So do the math. So that's funny. Good morning, Michelle. I am clearing my throat all morning, apparently. And I am trying to get my foundation row, I think is what this is called, onto my Tunisian hook here. So it's a slow process, especially when you've got black yarn and you're trying to find the bump on the back of these. But thankfully, I will say, having this silver strand of metallic wrapped with it helps a little bit. But I also, my lighting down here, it really stinks. Hello, good morning, Sassy Mary. And I meant to click on Scrimshaw, but my chat jumped on me when I clicked on it. Right. I'm hoping that the roads stay dry for the little bits of driving I have to do today. So, Hooker versus Hooker project. I still have my name in the drawing for that, so I almost always miss their their shows. So like I try to catch them. So if I ever get called up, if you're not there when they call when you get picked, do they reach out to you, or do you have to be there when they pick the names? Now I know that once you're picked, they want you to be there on the live videos, to do the revealings and stuff like that. But I just can't remember if for some reason I ever got picked as a podcaster or a color picker or whatever, if they would actually contact, or do they reach out and contact those people that they pick, that if they're not there on the live for some reason. Starting throat, I tell you what, it needs to wake up and clear out. Okay, so you get emailed by Jan. Cool. Okay. I always worry about that, because like I said, I miss the lives a lot. Can you not rub on the microphone? You can come out here and say hi, but I don't want you rubbing on the microphone. Maybe if I ignore you, you'll stay back. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm talking to a cat, not myself. I promise. She's right here. She just decided not to come over here. Well, yeah, Michelle, you just reminded me of that, so I appreciate you saying something. Hooker versus Hooker sounds very interesting. It's fun. It is, let's see. Wait, hold on. What? The delay in what I was talking about, I am not sure what you mean by that, Scrimshaw. Yeah, my cat's a cutie. Yeah, so Hooker versus Hooker is fun. So it got started where they, it's like you kind of compete in a way, but more or less just for bragging rights and not anything else. It's just a few people, a handful of people. The two ladies, Jan and me, Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, they pick people. They pick a podcaster. They pick a subscriber, and then they have somebody picking colors and the project. And so then they go that month and work on their project, but you can't tell anybody what you're making. Now, Michelle's doing it just to do it for fun. She's doing it outside of the thing. She's, a lot of people will do that. They'll take, whatever the colors and the project was picked, and they'll actually participate basically behind the scenes. And and then at the end of the month, or the beginning of the next month or whatever, they bring everybody back, and the chat votes on who did the best project for that last month. And it's fun. And I'm probably missing a lot of details explaining it to you guys. Excuse me. Oh, she posted the time and date on the community tab for Hooker versus Hooker. Yeah, I know it's on a Saturday. Their live is usually on a Saturday evening, and it usually starts around 5:00, I think, my time. Oh, you're an actual participant. Like you're actually on the show, like you're going to be one of the people on the live. Oh, so you got pulled for the sub, the subscriber. Cool. Oh, wow. An 8-foot by 12-foot what? Blanket? Yeah. So, yeah, they're in Alaska. So, for me, whenever I see their show listed that it's going to be on, it's usually around 5 for me, I think. So, Michelle couldn't tell us what she's making. She can show you the colors that she picked, but she cannot show you the project. They have to keep it a secret the whole month. And they have to wait till the first of the month to start on it, because they do the picking right before the month starts, and then they have the whole month to work on it, and then they come back, and like usually the first Saturday of the next month, they do the reveal. And then so it's a whole process, and it's fun to watch. I will try to remember, Michelle. An 8-foot by 12-foot blanket for $15. Wow. What kind of blanket is it? Was it like a crocheted blanket, knitted blanket? That's a big blanket. Ugh, I still got that far to go, y'all. I'm still working away at this and trying to watch the chat here. Yes, good luck, Michelle. You got this. And you know what's funny is the subbies are usually the ones that win. There's been, I think, one, maybe, for sure, one podcaster that has won. And then Mimi, Mad Mimi, Laura, she's won once, one of the original OGs of creators of the show. She is the creator of the show, actually. Oh, wow. An 8-foot by 12-foot crocheted blanket for $15. Whoa. That's a steal. Hopefully it's a pretty one. It's a wreath or wall hanging in blue, purple, green, yellow, pink. Oh my goodness. So basically a rainbow. I'd be making a rainbow. But, I'm not doing it. So that's me telling you what I would make. Cool. Well, hello and goodbye, Miguel. I must have missed you. I'm sorry. Did you pop in where I didn't see you earlier, or do you just popping in now? Good luck at your doctor's appointment. I hope you're, turning the corner and feeling better. Oh my goodness. Why did I do 180 stitches to myself? Why did I do this to myself? Spring theme. Yep, that's pretty much what it sounds like. I'm telling you right now, it'd be a rainbow for me. But again, I should show you the wall hanging I made my daughter. It's kind of a unicorn, and you use a one of those metal rings, and it's really cool looking. It's got flowers on it, and then it's got literally strings of yarn hanging from the bottom. So anyway, I don't like when it's dreary outside and cold. It really affects the mood. Because, like, last night was rough. I was in a bad mental space, but I went to Hobby Lobby and I did some yarn retail therapy and got yarn for my son's blanket. And so I got to touch yarn. I'm telling you right now, that does something to the soul because I felt so much better. And I talked to a friend who helped me turn my mood around. So it turned out, the day ended on a better note than what it was looking like. Hello, Maritza. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look to see if they had the lavender in the sparkle purple. I didn't. I went into the aisle thinking about that, and I started looking at the colors, and then there was a worker there, and I got to talking to her and stuff, and she was saying that they order yarn today on Wednesdays, and they don't get their truck until Monday. Or they order their stuff on Wednesdays for the store, and they get their truck on Monday. So if any yarn that's ordered today, they won't get till Monday, but then I have to wait a whole another week before it's 30% off again. Yes, I'm making a blanket for my son. He is 7 years old. It's probably going to be a little big, but honestly, I would like this blanket to last at least till he's in high school, you know? And if he wants to take it with him after he leaves and hold on to it for the rest of his life, then, you know, that'll make me happy. But yeah, I try to make blankets way bigger than they are. So one, they can cuddle in it. Because, I mean, who doesn't like a blanket they can't cuddle into? Like, you got to be able to do this with it, you know? Be all snuggly and cuddly in it. It's 8:30. I need some pineapple. It's just the morning. I don't understand it. Like, I don't do this the rest of the day, I promise. So this is one of them. It is a sparkle black. So I'm actually pulling out of this one right here. And I still have it all in my bag right now because I haven't found a basket yet. So it's just, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I got red. This is literally, the color name is just red. I was like, how cool would that be if I could find all the rainbow colors in their color names, you know, like no special name to it, just red. This is red. This one is literally orange. Orange. And then yellow. This one's a little leaky. It was the last one they had left, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. I only got one of each for now. These are colors that I know they'll have around for a while, so I can always go back and get another one. And then I got another sparkle black. Let's see. Hobby Lobby does rain checks and will honor 30% when it comes in. Well, I won't need it next week or for the next 2 weeks anyway that I know of. So, all right, green. Now, that's where the name stopped. The red, orange, and yellow I got in those three. But the other three, they have special names. So the green that I got is called jelly bean. The blue that I got is called Royal. There you go. I will try to hold these all at once, but I don't know if I will be able to. Aw, that's awesome. And then the purple is called Grape, even though my camera wants to show it as blue. All right, so let's see. I can hold all these together. I don't know if I will be able to. But I will try. I'm going to try and make them into a pyramid here. All right, so those are the colors that I am using for the blanket. So he wanted a rainbow. This is the rainbow he's getting. So, and that's the rainbow I prefer. It's the, I guess, the lady at the store that I got it from last night, she's like, this looks like a box of crayons in there, and it does. So I call it the crayon rainbow. I hate how the camera does that to purple. But it just goes to show you, like, okay, so this is a blue. This right here, this is blue. I don't know that this really has much for purple in it, except for, actually, you can see the purple. Anyway, but it just goes to show you that blue, or purple has blue mixed into it. Because purple is, you know, am I going to do white between the colors? Actually, let me show you I want to show you the blanket pattern that I'm going to, he keeps seeing this blanket pattern and thinking it was going to be the same colors. And I'm like, no, it's not going to be the same colors, dude. Similar colors, but, hold on. Takes a second, and there it is. Okay. So this is Michael's Gigabyte blanket from MDL Crochet. So I'm going to make that. So it's going to be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Red, orange, yellow, green, you know. It's going to go through the colors. Just keep repeating the colors. Yeah. The grape is really pretty. I like it. It's not the dark purple like the aubergine, which is probably my favorite purple. But honestly, I love all the colors. It really doesn't matter. It's just funny though, but purple always is, you know, a mix of red and blue. So, you know, pinks or blues, tonals, you're going to get a lot of times the cameras are going to pull that blue out of the purples. Good morning, Jay. Welcome in. What are we working on right now? You working on anything? So yeah, it's not going to have anything in between the colors. The colors are going to go down into other colors. So they're actually going to be on top of each other. I have 2 more stitches, y'all, before I can start doing my return pass. And the first row is the easiest one here. Woo-woo! Got them on. They're all on. I hope I still have 182. So the black is going to be, let me see if I can show you. I don't mind doing this, to be honest. We still have plenty of time. Let me turn this down so you're not listening to them. So it's going to be the border. So the blanket has a built-in border. I'm trying to get it okay, so here you can see his hand is holding the border area. So it's like a variegated color that he used. And so I'm going to use the black in that part. So I will have You know, I'm glad I got 2 skeins of black because I'm going to need one on either side of my blanket. I'm glad I did what I did. So, making Bods do pineapple bags. Oh, I'm going to have to go check those out just to see what they look like. Tunisian is a no-go for you. It's fun. I like it. It's so much more easy. I really wanted to make a blanket. Like I've done a knitted ear warmer or a Tunisian ear warmer, and then I made a Tunisian honeycomb stitched like dishcloth thing. And there's just something about it that I just enjoy Tunisian. And one's entrelac in the round is basically Tunisian, and so I'm enjoying doing that. So I guess I technically have two Tunisian blankets going, but it's the entrelac and this gigabyte blanket. I think it's gonna look really stinking cool. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you? So yeah, I am glad I picked up 2 yesterday because I'm gonna need a black on either end of the blanket, and then whatever color I'm working on in the middle. I just gotta figure out if he carries the colors up. No, because he changes every row. So I think I'm gonna cut it every row. Not every row because you go like several rows of color before you switch to a new color. Sorry, my eyes are. Oh, I feel like I'm still waking up, y'all. Like, whew, my hair, I brushed it this morning, but I can never see the back of my head when I pull it in a ponytail, and I never realized that I have all those bumps going on back there. It's actually not a shawl. It's a blanket that I folded over into into one. I should put one though. It is kind of like knitting that it doesn't use as much yarn as regular crochet. Well, actually, I've heard that Tunisian uses a lot of yarn. So I plan on getting at least 2 more of each of these colors, I think. Depending on how, I don't know. I really don't. Maybe I won't. At least 1 more of each. I know that. There's just something about Tunisian. I don't know what it is. It's fun. So I'm going to start my return pass. So I need to chain 1 and then go through 2. This part should go faster, but I have about 180 stitches I gotta scooch up, figure out how to work that. I don't know how he does that. I mean, I think he just basically bunches it up like this and just goes to town. But the thing with this yarn is I have that strand of metallic sparkle in it, and that likes to get caught. So letting the pups out. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That part I don't necessarily miss. Now, my dog that we had, he was a good dog. I could let him out. He would go do his business. And he would come right back to the door and come back in. And I could stand there with the door shut and watch him and wait for him to come back. But the other 2? Okay. This black yarn, I seriously have got to have more light. And with it being gloomy outside, it's not helping. But I also left a light off in the room, so that's part of my issue. So yes, let me show you actually. So this is a cabled Tunisian hook. That's why it looks all wonky like this. I actually have Afghan hooks. I'll show you this. If I can find them. So these are Afghan hooks. And these are what I started. These are my original Tunisian hooks from when I accidentally taught myself to Tunisian crochet with a blanket that I made and didn't realize it was Tunisian. I think it was a simple stitch that I used. And so yeah, these are Afghan hooks. I called them Afghan hooks back then. This is an eye hook and K hook. These are boy hooks too, by the way. So this is an I and a K in these long ones here. And then this one is also an I, a 5.5. So I have two 5.5s, one's long, one's short, and then I have this K hook here. I don't know why I only have those sizes, but that's what I used to Tunisian crochet back in the day. It pushed the loops up. You can do the return. Yeah, I'm still kind of sort of new to Tunisian, Jeremy. So it's like I gotta get my hands working because you're working it differently, as you know. Yeah, and then there are circular ones too. I don't know that I have the circular ones. Are the circular ones the double-ended ones where you can basically go back and forth? Now I know there's double-ended crochet hooks too, where you can do the back and forth with. I think those are called crow hooks. And then you've got the cabled ones where there's a hook on either end. Is that circular? $198. Well, Jay, this is $180. And I think this is I don't know. I lost the packaging that had the size on it, but I think this is a 30-inch. I'd have to go back to my Amazon account and see if I could find it. I'm actually going to look. Hold on. Because I want to know how long it is. Mindful. We're going to put that in. 24, 49-inch. So I got a 49-inch. I think that is 49-inch from the end of the hook, right? So it says 49-inch that I got. This is what this one is. So I'm guessing that is from hook to hook is what this one makes these. If I were to have another hook, or no, from here, from this little stopper to the end of the tip of my hook, maybe that's 49 inches. Yeah, so Afghan hooks are basically just these long crochet hooks with these like stoppers on the end. You can still pick these up nowadays. It is the same as a cord, but you can put a hook on both sides or not. So I could technically put a hook on the other end of these scrimshaw because I actually had to screw on the end of the stopper onto this. So I could technically add another hook on here, but I only have one of each size right now, so I wouldn't be able to do that with this one. 100mm cord. I don't think so. It's 150 centimeters. It's 150. It says 150 centimeters on my. When I go to the page, when I click on the one that I ordered, it says Knitter's Pride Mindful Cord 49 inches, and then it says 150 centimeter swivel, interchangeable with 1-inch markings, fits all dreams. So yeah, I've only made it that far. So through 2. And I'm also going a little slow because it's black yarn, and well, the black part isn't the issue really. I don't have enough light. I need it to be like the sun right over my shoulder, right? And like I'm talking like right here on my shoulder, shining right here. That's what I need. But yeah, I can do the return passes pretty quick, and then I just got to keep scooching this up because it gets tight. So I just got to figure out how to work my hands. And it's also, you can see it's catching somewhere, so it's not pulling up. Come on. 100 centimeters is the 40 inch. So yeah, I have a 49 one. So this is a 49 inch cord. Oh, I think my blanket will for sure fit on here. It's the longest one I had right now, so I just went with that one. I don't have all the different size cords right now. Like, I just started getting into Tunisian, so I don't have a ton of Tunisian stuff yet to work with. Oh, I just need more light for this dark yarn. So I have to do 5 rows of knitted, sorry, I keep calling it knitted. I don't know why. 5 rows of stitches. 5 rows before I start adding the color in. But I got to go back and watch the video because I think the border is reverse simple stitch on the 5 rows. But this first one that I do is there's no stitch to it. It's just you draw up your loops and then you do your return pass. Let's see. I do have a neck light. I don't know that it would actually work well though. Let's see. I'm going to play with it. Here's my neck light. Let's see if it would work. All right. I'm coming. All right, let's see if that helps. Ooh, that does help. That actually helps quite a bit. I might have to start working with this. Thankfully, this, oh my gosh, that helps so much more. And I have it on the brightest setting too. I got one of those face lights, but I can't seem to plug it into chart. It does have several reader sizes. That's cool. I've seen those. But I have this one here. This one was highly rated on Amazon, and so I went with it. And I like it. It's just these stitches are not sliding up this cord, and so all right. That's got to come off. It's just getting in my way. I got to get these stitches. Once I get more on here, I think like somebody said earlier, it should straighten out a little better. There we go. Yeah, I need to, slowly build up my Tunisian what's the word I'm looking for? Repertoire? No. Toolbox. So I have to hold it down further now with you guys with this light on here, because if I don't hold it in the light, I can't see what I'm doing. So two color Tunisian. I'm gonna have to look into that. I wonder if Michael has that on his, I'm sure he's got it on his extensive list of things to do. So I'm gonna have to get some more cords, I think, and start slowly getting more Tunisian hooks so I can do that too. Because I'm sure I'll get more into this, because I don't know what it is, but this return pass is fun. I don't know why. Why do I like this, y'all? Like, what about this Tunisian intrigues me so much? Yes, I know it's different, but there's something about doing this part just, I don't know. I can't explain it. Can you guys explain it for me? Do you notice my throat clearing has gotten a little better? I'm telling you, it doesn't happen all day. It just a very little bit in the morning. So, but once I get these 5 rows in, I'll be able to see my yarn a little better because they're all brighter than black. The 2 that might be dark, but their color is purple and blue. Yeah, it is that pickup pass that you have to concentrate on. But thankfully, Michael did this pattern in a way where I feel like it is a beginner-friendly pattern because it uses simple stitch and then like a really long extended stitch that you just go down, you go down like a couple rows, like 3 rows to get to it. Gigabyte. It's called Gigabyte. Let's see. I don't have anybody in here. I was going to say, I could have somebody drop a link for you guys, but... Erin, are you still in here? I thought she was in here earlier. Like, I'm almost done with this return pass. I'm already... Sweet. Thanks. I was just going to have, if anybody else was interested in following it that likes Tunisian. So, my brain just kind of quit on me. Nah, Scrimshaw, you're fine. A lot of people just lurk. And honestly, I could be boring today. They're like, she's not doing much. We'll just kind of check out. It's okay. This is how I look at it. The people I'm meant to talk to are here with me, and I still have 20 people watching. So that's why I know they're all here. They're just lurking and working. So I know they all love me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have 20 eyeballs on me, or 40 eyeballs on me, 42. All right, come on, Stitches, work with me here. There's Raylene. Good morning. How are you? See, I told you, they're lurking. They're there. Michael's Bunny in the Meadow, I think, is the one I put. Oh, Jeremy, I can't wait to see yours because that blanket is. That's a more advanced one for me, and I'll do that one later. But I need something somewhat quick to work on, and I really wanted to make a Tunisian blanket, so that's why I'm doing this one. And they recommended that one too. See, I know you guys are there. Look at them; they're all popping back in. See, yeah. Louise, I need to go binge watch your channel. I am so sorry. I dropped the ball on everything. Oh my goodness, Raylene. Oof, they need to give you guys a new truck. Oh, I know, Melissa. I know. Raylene, if you don't mind, could you drop the link to the blanket that I'm working on just for those that, don't want to go look for it? It's called, I'll just show you the name here. It's the Easy, come on. The Easy Tunisian Crochet Blanket Gigabyte. And you can do right hand or left handed because he's learned how to flip the screens so that way you can have both. Oh, do you guys have a new truck? Because I swear last winter you guys were in the shop too. Or last year. I didn't know you last winter. Like sometime last year you were in the shop then too. Oh wait, no, that was because you guys got rear-ended. Never mind. Yes, everybody's always thinking about Raylene because she's so sweet. She talks so highly of me, and I'm like, what did I ever do to deserve people like you guys? If y'all really knew me on this side of the screen, I think about half of you, if not all of you, would probably go, you might question it. I have a potty mouth, as you shockingly may shock you. And I do yell at my kids, and I regretfully do. I regretfully yell at my kids. I don't say that like, easily. Louise, my goodness, I'm so far behind on your videos. I'm so sorry. It's hard to keep up with everybody. I want to watch, I'm not joking, everybody that I care for, I care for a lot of you. This is so fun. I just wish I didn't have 180 stitches to go across in a return pass. Because the scooching up is what's slowing me down. I will say smaller projects are definitely faster. But my youngest, he's one of those kids that he says what he thinks. And he's like, that's going to be like a year from now when you get that done. Well, probably not far off, but I'm going to do my darndest not to take that long to make it. I'm going to try to do it as quickly as I can. Once I get this first row on, I think it'll go quicker. It's just, trying to manhandle all this right now in the very beginning is just a little bit. Well, and that's why we love each other, right? Thank you, Raylene. I know, it really is. See, I have a Susan that watches me. Hi, Susan. She calls me Awesome Amber, and Raylene calls me sweet. Y'all are like just, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Pumping that ego up for me. Like, I need to stay modest. Let me stay modest. It's been a year. Almost, because I didn't meet Marty. I met you after I met Marty, right? Yeah, I think. Raylene. She did her 24-hour live. Gosh, sometime in the next couple months, a year ago. I don't remember when it was. I found her doing that live, and I kid you not, I had my phone going and charging all day long and stuck around with her in and out. And I have been like this with her tight ever since. Well, Jeremy, not Jeremy. I meant to click on yours, but again, my chat jumped on me. My husband is a sailor. He is a sailor veteran, prior Navy veteran, and he was a sailor on a submarine. Yeah, and his family, oh my gosh, we are some morbid people when we get together. We jokingly talk about, like, when his he says when his dad gets, to the point that he's like can't take care of himself, like he's in diapers or something like that, he's gonna, put him to sleep. Jokingly says that. And so his dad recently got a pacemaker, and oh my god, when we were in the hospital when he got that, the nurse that was in there was like, man, y'all are dark. Like, we were just joking around with each other. It was hilarious. Oh, yeah, no. Well, oh, yeah, I do need to get off, y'all. I need to finish this row and go to my Bible study because it starts in 30 minutes. So I need to go. On that note, there's my alarm clock, Tammy, going off. I just now saw it. Vivian, I say things like the other day when I was talking about the rainbow, and I went, wow, I should have kept my mouth shut about that. So I gotta go, guys. So I hope you guys have a great day. Please, if you haven't already, make sure you turn on notifications if you want to follow the flag, because I don't know when I'm going to go live today, if at all. So keep a lookout for my other live today if it happens. If not, I'll just do it tomorrow. Which we only need one more day anyway of me going through it just to finish the heart and then explain the rest of it with it for you guys. All right, so I am going to play my outro video, and once that's done, I will end the live, and I'll see you guys later. Ooh, hold on. And my little lights behind it. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow at the most. You know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. All right, ready? I'm gonna make sure it's turned down real quick so it doesn't blast you in the face. All right, here we go. I gotta change it to that first.